Hello and welcome to the highlight of the first Westeria Innovation Days. Welcome to 2 days of sharing circular economy solutions with our dealers. Because circular economy and sustainability are at the heart of Westeria. Signs of this are primarily our innovations, the hardware of the circular economy, which is what today is all about. But we also ensure that CO2 emissions are reduced, for example, during transport. With our space-saving sea freight concepts, since we transport up to 100 meters of IKEA conveyor belts in just one single container. And of course, we also set standards in sustainability at our production site itself. Thanks to smart energy-saving measures, we have been able to reduce our own electricity consumption by 50% and can now cover 80% of this with our own electricity production. But now it's time to turn our attention to why we are here. We are proud that we have been setting standards with our wind shifters since 1987. And by now, it is hard to imagine the recycling industry without the AirStar. Separation results, reliability, the ease of maintenance. For all these reasons, it is our proven flagship product. So today, we will once again be setting a milestone in separation technology. We'll answer your questions at the end of this live stream. Feel free to write them in the chat during the video. Finally, the moment I've been looking forward to for a long time has arrived. It's my privilege to show you the result of probably the most intensive development process I've ever been a part of. And it's all thanks to you, our customers. Because it's your feedback that inspires us and allows us to grow beyond ourselves. And now, clear the stage for the machine that will be known as the best wind shifter on the market. The AirStar evolution. What a beauty! And with that, welcome to our tech center. You can already see from the outside that you are looking at a completely new machine. We have left no component untouched, have not simply relied on the undisputed advantages of its predecessor, but questions all principles. The AirStar evolution is the solution for the purest and most efficient separation of all materials that can be separated based on their weight or ballistic flight characteristics. Wind shifting of this kind has already become an essential part of almost any recycling process. Let's start with the heart of the AirStar evolution, the completely redesigned air technology. This is the crucial criterion for optimum separation. The complexity of physical airflows makes them extremely challenging to calculate, which is why our air separation system has been so carefully refined. During our development, we looked at a wide variety of materials, conducted airflow analyses, tests, and simulations. The result is our new air separation system, NotusAir. NotusAir is an interaction of a new controllable fan, an optimized lightweight chamber, and a totally new developed extraction geometry. We have completely revised the design of our fan and equipped the machine with an enlarged nozzle opening. This is only possible thanks to the numerous detailed design changes that find their way into the AirStar evolution with NotusAir. The frequency control of the fan makes it possible to control the airspeed with high precision. This also means that the fan consumes over 30% less energy than with a conventional air throttle valve. Noise pollution is also significantly reduced. The separation drum can be electronically adjusted in the horizontal position, while the infeed belt can be adjusted vertically. To achieve even finer settings, the nozzle angle can also be adjusted. NotusAir combines all these innovations with the technologies that have already provided the benefits in the former version. One example is the downward angle in the integrated acceleration conveyor, which ensures that heavy parts with a larger surface are not carried accidentally into the lightweight fraction, a common issue of other machines on the market. And although the entire separation drum is movable, the shaftless bearing prevents jamming and wrapping of material around the drum. But that is far from all. The air management logic of NotusAir, namely a large area hood positioned above the lightweight chamber, decisively supports the silent trickling of the lightweight material inside the chamber and allows a large part of the process air to be returned to the separation fan. The proportion of process air to be exhausted is reduced by 2/3, making the entire system considerably more compact than before and significantly lowering both the investment volume and the energy consumption. In addition, in most applications, the air wheel add-on module for separating any remaining light substances from the air stream becomes obsolete. With NotusAir, you separate more reliably than ever before, so great separation results are guaranteed. And for the first time, all parameters can be controlled from a central location. Let's take a closer look at this new control unit. We have completely redesigned the user interface. This allows a clear and easy understandable interaction between operator and machine. An intuitively recognizable symbol language ensures easiest operation on the well-structured interface. In the startup window, you can immediately see the current status of the machine and have all parameters at a glance. Individual recipes can be saved and called up, so that you can set up your system quickly and accurately, even for changing input materials. We supply your AirStar Evolution with the optimum setting, which we have previously successfully determined and documented with your material in our tech center. These improvements to the user interface not only ensure lightning-fast setup, but also reduce the training time required to an absolute minimum. Constantly looking up machine operation in a complex instruction manual is a thing of the past. And of course, our machine can be connected to your main control cabinet via the usual interfaces. But for us, this human-machine interface is more than just a touch screen. Thanks to generous viewing windows in all areas of the machine, the results of setting changes can be observed immediately. No other wind shifter on the market offers such convenient visual control of the separation process. Precise separation requires precise control. That's why the lightweight chamber in particular is generously glazed. But we can get much closer to the AirStar Evolution. The best air technology is of no use if it cannot be accessed for maintenance. Every material is different, and we know the hard daily routine of our wind shifters. There is nothing that doesn't exist, and that's why we say there must be no place where you can't get to. These doors allow the fastest access to the core of the machine. That's where the magic happens. Within a very short time, you can reach the acceleration conveyor, the separation drum, the air nozzle, and all other central components. And that's not all. Even the entire acceleration conveyor section can be reached via large maintenance doors. After all, easy maintenance access is the key, because every second that your plant is not running costs you hard cash. That's why it's also important to be able to identify faults immediately, ideally before they occur. The AirStar Evolution therefore has signal lights in prominent positions that inform you about the current status of the machine, visible from all sides. And this is precisely what every component of the machine is optimized for. This is why our patented automatic belt misalignment control system is installed in the acceleration conveyor as well. It detects potential belt misalignment at an early stage and takes appropriate countermeasures, an advantage that pays off. With other solutions on the market, maintenance work or even a damaged belt can lead to avoidable additional costs in daily operation. We have also optimized our world-famous disc spreader for the AirStar evolution. The best material distribution system available now also fits seamlessly into the material feed area of the new AirStar evolution. Perfect material distribution directly in for perfect results. So no one has to miss out on perfect distribution for perfect separation results. The Westeria Airlift, which has also been optimized, can be integrated in the lightweight material chamber so that you can further produce an additional fraction with the world's best ultralight material separator. But we wouldn't be Westeria if we left it at that. You can look forward to another option, which will now make its debut in our AirStar evolution as well. Duo drum, another option to create a third fraction. You heard right. The AirStar evolution will be available with two separation drums behind each other. As you can see, the AirStar evolution has been developed from scratch and sets new standards in all areas. And that's why it's only logical that we don't launch a new machine without also completely revamping the module that, in combination with the airlift, ensures clean separation between the actively extracted light material and the discharged air. So let's talk about the air wheel. The function of our air wheel is to ensure that the ultralight material picked up by the airlift is separated from the dusty air again. For reliable operation of an ultralight separator, easy accessibility is more crucial than for almost any other machine. And you know my opinion, only what is easy to clean will actually be cleaned. Here too, the operator benefits from the sophisticated Westeria user interface, which now makes it easy to lift the outer cover, for example. Without interrupting operation, you can reach the screen drum and remove contaminations immediately. Outside of running operation, you can also move the whole screening drum out without muscle power and thus clean the complete interior of the machine. We have replaced the side flaps by hinged doors. As with the AirStar evolution itself, this keeps maintenance access around the machine completely free. The space required by the machine is also significantly reduced. The most intelligent new development in the new air wheel, however, is hardly visible. It protects the air wheel from expensive hazards. When a hard fragment gets lost in a lightweight separator, it can cause tremendous damages. But each of the individual pedals in the air wheel can detect such a foreign body immediately and ensures in time with an emergency stop that this impurity does not lead to a destructive blockage. The use of our new air wheel in conjunction with our wind shifters, with the new AirStar evolution, and above all with the airlift integrated in the AirStar or standalone, is another important component in making the circular economy profitable. As you can see, we have not promised too much. The AirStar evolution will bring recycling plants worldwide into a new era. More energy efficient than ever before, easy access to all components, completely electronic adjustment of all parameters, improved disc spreader for perfect material distribution, the new duo drum option for triple separation, a completely redesigned air wheel, and above all, the best air separation system we have ever developed, NotusAir. We are able to integrate all these innovations into the new development without compromising the compactness of our machine, for which we are well known. Depending on the version, only one 40 feet sea container is sufficient to ship the machine. The available width range goes from 1 to 3 meters. The lightweight chamber can be designed in 3 standardized lengths, depending on the material and the application, both with and without inclination. I look forward to your material trials here at Westeria Tech Center, and now it's time to answer your questions. Just post them in the chat while I make my way back to the conference room where our dealers and partners are already waiting for me.